Is this the most insufferable and annoying couple online? If you watch Kiki Chanel's YouTube videos, you would have seen that she recently uploaded a video on this couple. After watching her video, I knew that I had to make this video. Let's have a real chat about this. Viall was on The Bachelor, and from that became super popular along with his wife Natalie Joy. They share an age gap of 18 years, with Natalie being in her 20s and Nick being in his 40s. They do a podcast with reality show people as their guests. I just want to get right into the main problem with these people. We're not even 10 minutes into this interview and they're already asking him about this. Holy moly. James Charles. These are two big Benton babes.
Quickly jumping out of Southern Charm, I'm sure we're gonna jump right back into it. But going into your childhood, I didn't know this about your sister passing at 9.
Okay, we are switching gears.
Sorry.
Austin's sister fell off a cliff on a hiking trip with Austen and his family. This is so traumatic, and the absolute no empathy from Natalie when she's asking this question is insane to me. How can you ask a question like that? I just don't get it. It's actually concerning. She is smiling while she's asking these questions, but the thing is, she's not even asking anything that's worth asking. Like, there's no point to what she's even saying. She's just saying more shit to like rub it into the wounds.
Sure.
My question is, how old were you when that happened?
7.
You were 7.
Yeah.
Watching this back, she actually does come to some points with these questions. Knowing how to talk about this and ask these types of questions is very important, and it would be helpful in this situation, because watching this now, it's giving sociopath. These questions are so weird. Like
what is your younger sister's relationship with your sister who passed? If they're in a almost kind of spiritual way.
Does your younger sister connect with the sister who passed? Like what?
Were you there when she fell?
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
And the chick in this, she just sounds so dumb. So like, were you there? I literally didn't even know that this happened. Weren't you like 7 or something? You can literally do one search, find out about him, find out about this story, so you don't have to painfully ask him these questions.
What was this cliff? What's
this about the cliff? Who asks that? Like, where's the empathy? They're sitting there laughing and smiling while asking Austen these deeply personal, hurtful, upsetting questions. So yeah, like, your sister died? Yeah, like, he is literally so caught off guard that he's sitting there shaking his leg because he is so uncomfortable and basically avoids the question.
I have been grateful and lucky that I've never experienced anything that tragic.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I never experienced anything that tragic. They are making him seem small, and I don't like it one bit. The people in the comments were not happy about this either. Let's read some, shall we? Natalie, this was the most unprofessional and rude segue into a question about a sister I've ever seen. Extremely insensitive. This is the problem with any influencer having a podcast. Maybe get some training on how to do your job professionally and with class. What is this cliff? The way I gasped. Totally inappropriate. Immediately turned it off when she brought up his sister. Natalie, girl, you are so unaware of your behavior. Time for Natalie to take a back seat. I think podcasters need to realize that they are not therapists. Now, these are comments from TikTok. She was treating it like gossip. Those two are the most narcissistic, out of touch dweebs on the internet. They are grossly underqualified to conduct interviews the way that they do. I totally agree with that. I feel like if you're gonna be interviewing people, you need to at least be nice or empathetic and show that you actually do care. Immediately when you start watching this, you feel uncomfortable energy. Like, you just get this energy inside of you that's like, I don't feel safe here. She was just so insensitive, and it actually shocks me that they think that they can get away with this. What was the point? Why did you bring it up? What did this conversation even reach? And he went on there as a favor. Like, for them to treat him like this is just crazy work. They are giving out of touch, nasty, horrible, fake influences who don't touch grass enough. At least ask him beforehand if he is okay with that topic being brought up instead of just springing it on it. And if you are asking those questions, make sure that they're coming across softly and they're coming across with empathy, which is what we never get from this couple. I don't even believe that there is an excuse for this behavior. I feel like this is who they are. These are the people that they are. They enjoy bullying people. They enjoy making people feel smaller than them, and they get a kick out of it. This isn't the first time either. A little backstory. They were supposed to get on a flight and then they got bumped to another flight, and then they were both in middle seats but separated.
I'm sitting with River on my lap and he comes and sits down and I'm like, listen, I know this is like the least desirable ask and I'm so sorry. My husband is 2 rows behind me, also in a middle seat. Would any part of you want to switch with him? I know it's like does not sound good at all. I just wanted to ask. Take some time to think about it. And he's like, okay. And then he's like, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I've had a long travel week and I'd really prefer the aisle. And I was like, okay. Anytime they would announce something over the intercom, obviously the screen stops playing the movie and River would be like, mama, mama, mama. And she'd kind of get upset. And I would just kind of like let her.
She would let her child scream and cry because this man didn't give up his seat for her. They are so entitled. Sometimes you are stuck in a sticky situation and you just have to deal with the cards that you've been dealt for that day. These are not normal people. They think they are like these cool, nonchalant, like iconic people, but they're really not. They're just bullies and losers.
But I did have a fight with a lady on the airplane.
Yeah,
We're leaving LAX, running a little late. We were the last people to sit in business class. Everyone else had already sat. We sit down and River's in a mood where she's talkative. You know, she's feeling spicy. She's not crying.
Chit-chatty.
She's not upset. She's going, hello to everyone who comes on the plane.
babbling, yeah.
So they're still boarding the plane. We've not left the gate. And I clock the woman in front of me. Y'all know I love an eavesdrop phone read on an airplane. And if you don't want people to read your phone, then you need to turn the brightness all the way down. And you need to sit in a position where someone behind you could not read your phone.
You don't hold it up like this.
You don't. And your text size also all the way up.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
that's a public spectacle at that point.
So the woman in front of me, who I thought honestly like was going to be quite nice because we made an eye contact as we're boarding. So I read on her phone. The first thing I see is 18-month-old in business class. And I'm like, oh, here we go. She goes to a different group chat and she starts typing to her friends. There's some young couple, shout out Nick.
Yeah, period.
Young
Couple. There's some young couple behind me in business class with their around year-old kid screaming up a storm. The kind of people who think it's cute. They need to learn how to quiet their kid down. Spells their kid, T-H-E-R-E. So wrong there. Their kid down. And then says the poor woman next to me is trying to work. Granted, we have not left the gate.
What are we supposed to do? Punish them? Put them in the corner?
It's like, do you want to try to quiet her down?
Yeah.
Please, feel free. What's
Should
your
we ask
tactic?
her nicely?
Yeah. As she's finishing her text, I lean up and tap her on the shoulder and I said, it's T-H-E-I-R, their kid, not
Natalie.
that
I
there.
had no
Hell
idea.
yeah.
I had no idea what this was going on at the moment. I see Natalie lean forward and go, that's the wrong there. And I'm just like, I guess she's trying to be nice, but like, why would she do that?
She's like immediately like tries to hide her phone and she's like, are you reading my screen? And I said, are you texting about my kid? She kind of like huffs and puffs and turns. And then she brings out her phone, same level, same brightness, same text size, and starts going, she just confronted me about a spelling error. She's reading my text from behind me. LOL, I respect it. Like she just is continuing.
Wait, so she was impressed?
She was impressed.
Reading someone's phone and then having a conversation with her about what she is privately texting to her friends is crazy. Like, what? Here are some comments on that. How about being a mature adult and not look at an individual's phone? The level of stupidity is mind-blowing. Yeah, it is. Telling this story proudly is absolutely wild to me. Well, she's up herself. That's why she's telling it so proudly. She thinks that she's cool for this. You proudly admitting to invading strangers' privacy is so classless and rude. Not gonna lie, reading someone's text over their shoulder is super invasive. This story is not giving what you think it is. No, it's really not. Pointing out that they use the wrong there is everything. We'll get rid of that one because that's a supportive comment. No, thank you. Sorry, that was an accident, guys. Wasn't supposed to read that one. These people are crazy. Okay, I did finish the makeup look a little early in this video, so this is the final look. I feel like I'm giving Disney princess. Don't be like these people, please. Be good to others. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, and I will see you next time. Check out my other videos too. Bye!